Welcome to Solutions Studio. This is a free series on C programming language. If you like these videos, please subscribe to follow along with this series. Also, please like and leave a comment and share the video to help spread this series. Hello and welcome to this episode. And this episode we have another exercise which is called separating digits. So write a program that inputs an integer between 1 and 32767 and prints it as a series of digits with 2 spaces between each digit. For example, 4562 should be printed as 4, then 2 spaces, 5, 2 spaces, 6, and then 2 spaces, and then finally 2. Go on and try to solve this problem and come back to this video for the solution. Hello and welcome back, and this is the solution to the problem that we discussed about. Let me explain the solution a little bit for you so you can understand how it works. The first thing that we have done is that we have defined the prototype of these two functions. The first function is going to return the quotient of a division between the integer a and integer b. So this function is quite easy. You can see in here it only returns the quotient of a division operation between a and b, and obviously the return type of this function is going to be integer, because division of an integer by integer always yields an integer. The next function that we have is called remainder, and this function returns the remainder of a division between one integer and another integer. Next, we are going to start with the main function. First, we assume that the number is 0 until we get it from the user, and we define a divisor of 10,000. Then we ask the user to enter a number. We store that number here in this variable called number. Then we print this message: the digits in the number are, which is going to be printed regardless of the numbers. And from here on, the print of the number will start. Okay, so let's assume that the user entered this number 32454. Now we will check that if the number is greater than or equal to 10, then we will continue with the while loop. Why do we do that? Because the while loop will not continue if the number has become less than 10 and it has become only one digit. And if it's only one digit, we directly print the number without doing anything. But if it's bigger than one digit, then what we are going to do is that we are going to take this number and we are going to see if it's bigger than the divisor. Is it bigger than the divisor right now? 32,000 is definitely bigger than the divisor, which is 10,000. And that's why we are going to go and print the quotient of the number divided by divisor. So if the number is divided by divisor, and 3 is going to be printed. Now we are going to change the number to the remainder of the number divided by divisor. And if we divide the number by the divisor, the remainder will be 2454. Basically, this part that was printed will go away and the rest of the number becomes 2454. And we change the divisor from 10,000, which is divided by 10, it's going to be 1,000. So now the divisor has become 1,000. Now the while loop will continue once again, and it sees that the number is still greater than 10 and the number is still this number. So what we are going to do is that we are going to print the quotient of the number divided by divisor. The number is 2454 divided by 1000. It's going to be 2. The quotient will going to be 2. And finally, we change the number to the remainder of the number divided by divisor, and the main number will become 454. And the quotient once again will become 100. And the while loop will continue once again, and we still see that the number is bigger than 100. So we do the operation once again, and 4 is going to be printed on the screen this time. The main number will become 54 and the quotient will become 10. And the while loop will run once again, and what we're gonna have is that 5 is going to be printed on the screen, the number will become 4, and the divisor will become 1. And finally, when the while loop checks that the number has become smaller than 10, which is 4, then it will directly print the number itself, and finally the number 4 will be printed directly on the screen. And that's how this function works. Let's go and try running this once. Okay, I need to make these as comments. Let's go and try once again. Let's try 32454. You can see that the digits and the number are 32454. And that's it for this episode. See you in the coming episodes.